Hello, citizens, and welcome to the Imperial Holonet. This is going to be our first episode here. This is going to be a new partner channel to Admiral Productions. I'm going to be heading up this channel here. Billy, you can come on into the shop with your dinner. I don't care. We're going to be a little chiller than most
with my little fat
news channels, that sort of thing. Yeah, highbrow. So, if you guys will, please kindly hit that subscribe button.
So we're not your mom.
Yeah, no, can I just finish a sentence without you talking? So hit that subscribe button to check out all of our future content, as well as check the link in the description below for our parent company channel, Admiral Productions. So this first episode actually is a little bit of news about the novel Aftermath: Empire's Edge. It's the third book in the Aftermath series, which follows the Rebel Alliance into the New Republic following the events of Episode 6. So Empire's Edge is all about the Battle of Jakku. So it's showing us what the Empire's plan was, what Emperor Palpatine's plan was, pretty much, as more of a fallback to if the Empire was collapsing, what would happen, what orders would be followed to pretty much save the Empire. And in the book, there's actually a name mentioned that we have seen come into canon very recently with Star Wars Rebels, and that is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, in the book, they only reference him as Admiral Thrawn, which means, you know, possibly he got either demoted because he got his butt whooped, or something else happened to him.
Wait a minute, Admiral is at the top?
Grand Admiral is the position that he was given by Emperor Palpatine. Which was pretty much almost, I believe, the same level as governor. So pretty much Governor Tarkin and him would pretty much be at the same level.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not great on the Imperial rankings. We just call it the Holonet just for everyone out there. So what this actually plays in for us is that it shows at the Battle of Jakku that Thrawn is referenced, and the possibility of him still being alive during Episode 7 and Episode 8 and 9, so the new trilogy, is more likely. Now, in the book itself, it shows that, well, it doesn't show, but it's told that the Super Star Destroyer Eclipse, which was Palpatine's personal flagship, was already sent into the unknown regions years before this plan was even supposed to happen. For a majority of the Civil War, the Rebels and the Galaxy thought that the Rebel Alliance had taken down the Super Star Destroyer. Now, it was bigger than the Executor-class Star Destroyers because this one was actually outfitted with a super laser almost to the same power specifications as the Death Stars. Now, it could probably just do the damage that we've seen in Rogue One, where it just cracks a planet's surface and sends everything around the blast area flying. So, sorry, bud. But in order to have this ship leave, another person was also missing during this time period in canon and both legends. That was Admiral Thrawn. So it's likely that he took command of the Eclipse sometime before, I believe, the Battle of Hoth, and then went out into the unknown regions of space with the Eclipse to wait for Palpatine's plan or Palpatine himself to join them. Now, the reason they would pick Thrawn is he himself came from the unknown regions during the Outbound Flight incident, where he was asked by Emperor Palpatine to take down Outbound Flight, which was going to the edges of the galaxy to see what the Yuuzhan Vong, or the Far Outsiders, known to the Chiss Empire, were up to, what, you know, the Empire or the Republic at that time could do to start to prevent mass hysteria, keep it under wraps, that sort of thing. Because had the ship come back from its flight and word had gotten out that this other galaxy's power had come here just to destroy it, there would have been mass hysteria. The entire galaxy would have fallen into utter chaos, and nothing would have gotten done. And Palpatine's plan to rule the galaxy as a Sith Lord would never happen. So, fast forward to where we are, where Thrawn gets picked up, where he's brought back before Emperor Palpatine, and Palpatine's like, well, you're interesting, I might keep you around a little while, see what you can do for me. And then he eventually works his way all the way up to Grand Admiral. And that's where we see him come into Star Wars Rebels. He has been recently promoted to the rank of Grand Admiral. So we know it wasn't too long before that he was just digging around, fighting some rebels, doing something for the Emperor that earned him that title. And then jump forward to where we're presuming the finale of Rebels will lead off, is where Thrawn's going to go. Because we have no idea what they're going to do with him at this point. I hope they don't kill him off, because that would completely throw the continuity of the books away. But it's not like we haven't done that before. That's why we have Star Wars Legends.
Make it canon.
Yeah.
They're
But
slowly doing it, though.
Yeah,
You can tell. They're like really
and the good thing is, with Thrawn's, the nod to Thrawn in Empire's Edge, also brings a flashback in the book about their talk about Outbound Flight and about the Far Outsiders. So that is nodding to the fact that
It exists.
maybe eventually the Yuzan Vong may become canon, which would be amazing. I don't think we would see them in the new trilogy with 7, 8, and 9. Probably a standalone movie all itself outside the episodic series.
Probably something between like maybe 8 and 9. Unless they've
If
announced.
not-
No, they announced
Yeah.
that was going to be Han Solo.
Yeah. Which
probably
the Han Solo
after
movie
9.
will take that. And then after 9, I believe the Boba Fett movie slated, and then possibly an Obi-Wan standalone to show what he was doing between 3 and 4, which we're about to get a glimpse of what he's been doing. He's about to beat the crap out of Maul, hopefully, and finally kill Maul off. I know there's a lot of Maul fans out there, but there's a point where he needs to die.
Well, there's also that whole point. You have to look at Star Wars and how it is unfortunately you could be a huge fan of the Sith, but they're going to have to lose every time by the end of the Sith
Yeah.
trilogy.
Which, I thought we had seen the last of Maul at
Except for the prequels.
at the end of Season 5 of Clone Wars, when he and Savage Opress took on Emperor Palpatine. Palpatine just went completely ham, killed Savage, and essentially made Maul his bitch.
Again.
Again. So, it's interesting to see where the new series is going to go. But Empire's Edge bringing both Thrawn into the new canon with the later episodes, so Jakku series, all that, and then possibly hinting towards the Yuzan Vong coming back into continuity.
Okay.
Which would be amazing. Because if you guys have never read any of the New Republic Yuzan Vong era books, I would definitely say go pick them up somewhere. Find an ebook of it. It's just a great, well-written series, and by far my favorite Legends material that we have. But other than that, what do you guys think? Thrawn being mentioned in a book about the Battle of Jakku and what's going on then. The Yuzan Vong being mentioned in a flashback in the book. Where do you guys think Thrawn is? What do you guys think they're going to do with Thrawn? Because we also have to look at the fact that Guillermo del Toro is going to be in Episode 8. But we don't know what character he's going to play. A lot of people have speculated it's Ezra Bridger, who starred in Knights of Ren, that sort of thing. So, there's the Ezra thing going out there. There's also the theory that he's General Hux's father, being played, because Hux's father's mentioned in Empire's Edge as well. But with this new information and this new little passage from Empire's Edge, what if his character is going to be Thrawn? If we see Thrawn in Episode 8, I would completely lose my mind, and I would just throw money like nobody's business to go see this movie as many times in theaters as possible. And then buy like 20 copies of it on Blu-ray, so I'll never lose it. ever. And then I'll download it digitally about 30 times.
Yeah.
One for each hard drive. Because, I need 30 hard drives.
Really?
No, I don't really need 30 hard drives. I'll just download 30 copies of it onto a 1 terabyte hard drive.
No.
What program do Jedi use to open PDF files? Adobe One Kenobi.
Alright guys, so that's it for this episode. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think Admiral Thrawn's purpose is going to be coming into the newer continuity? Do you guys think we're going to see him in episode 8, possibly episode 9? Do you think eventually we'll see the Yuuzhan Vong return? But yeah, that's it for this episode. And thank you all for tuning in to the Imperial Holonet.
Did we just do that together without... I didn't even think you would do that!
I think is going to happen in episode 8. Are we going to see Thrawn? Wow. Reshoot that.